life changing, stocks trading, plans raging. I'm amazing. How they made it off my block? I'm a main man. I'm sleeping in the rock like a caveman. I'm freelance. What's up, y'all? My name is Dede, and this is the first episode of The Space. So today I'm here at Case Western Reserve Fieldhouse with local legends who's having a youth football camp presented by Varsity Runners. So let's see what we got going on today. They got a couple NFL players here helping out, a couple coaches. So let's see. All right, what's up, y'all? So here I have with me Greg, NFL player. So first, I want to ask, how does it feel to be out here giving back and just helping out the youth?
Man, that's the biggest thing for me. Obviously, being in the NFL is great, but I appreciate being in the NFL just to come back and affect the youth. I was once upon a time one of these little kids, and I didn't have the opportunity to meet a guy in the NFL really early in my life. So it's good to come back and just support.
Right, and get that kind of experience and stuff to them. So, I know you said you're from Chicago, right? So, what you think about Cleveland?
It's very similar, honestly. I actually call it like a mini Chicago. I like it. It's more of a community feel, which I like. It's more collegey in a sense where you meet people, people, the same people. So I've been enjoying my time out here.
That's good. So, hey, that was great. And like you said, you guys been enjoying this time out here, and they're gonna get to that Super Bowl, right?
1,000%.
All right, thank you again. I just want to ask y'all. So first, what makes Next Gen so engaged with youth and football and everything?
I would say we're really trying to provide opportunities for the youth today that we didn't really have when we was younger. When we was young, we didn't have media outlets broadcasting us all over the place. Even once we got to high school, we didn't really have that. So it really started with trying to provide resources that we felt like we needed that we weren't provided.
Right. Okay, that's what's up. And so, say if people want to get in contact with Next Gen or see more of y'all stuff, where can they reach you guys at?
At Next Generation Sports Media on all platforms. You can go to our website, nextgencertified.com. There's a booking link on there. There's a question link on there. You can ask us anything.
You can follow us on our personal Instagrams too at NextGenKen, NextGenBlood.
Yep.
Oh, what's up? And then, so personally, y'all be out here at the last two ones I was at and the third one. So, how do y'all personally be feeling when y'all be out here, working on media, seeing the kids interact with these NFL players and just being able to do stuff and just be more proactive? You see the environment that some of the kids come from and stuff. So, how do y'all personally feel, seeing that?
Man, it feels good, just seeing it for real, because like you said before, you just don't get to have those opportunities that we never had as a kid. So just seeing these kids get the opportunity that we didn't have, it's really a blessing in our eyes, and that's really all to it.
All right, so like we said, follow them on Instagram. You can see all the content, all the footage, and we're gonna see what next in. What's the next kind of event that y'all gonna be at? Y'all know anything upcoming?
We're just gonna catch us outside every day.
Catch us outside?
From now till December, we'll be outside 5 days out the week, probably 6. You'll definitely catch us around.
All right, for sure. So, gotta catch up with next gen.
There we go, get out.
I'm here with Nichols, professional basketball player. First, I want to say the way you was throwing the ball, I would have thought you was a football player than not the professional basketball player because you was throwing that far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I didn't come here to play games today.
Yeah, right.
I was locked in from the start. I was practicing all yesterday, right? Let's start there. And so, listen, lack of preparation leads to poor, right? All that. So,
right.
Yeah, I was ready.
Okay, so my first question is, with you being a professional basketball player, what made you want to come down here and engage with the youth on the football camp?
Oh, because I mean, Sean is my man. That's a dear friend of mine. Anything for him.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, where are you from? Are you from Cleveland? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up most of my life in Warrensville High.
Warrensville, okay.
Yeah, and Richmond Heights now.
Mhm.
So yeah, East Side.
Okay.
East Sider.
So do you do a lot of these kind of things with the youth or any kind of community service or anything?
Anytime my friends have them,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm always involved. Always lend a hand.
Mhm.
I haven't, put my foot in the water doing my own thing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. When you do, I can't wait for it because you're gonna do something with basketball probably in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
bet. So that was Nicholas. Thank you again for doing this and
Thank
coming
you,
out.
man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here with me, Sean, who's the man behind all of this. So, Sean, first I want to ask you, like, what inspired you to really get more engaged and stuff with the youth?
Honestly, I just when I got back from playing with the Raiders and was in Cleveland for a little bit, I just knew, the experiences that I had growing up and just, sometimes how few and far in between just opportunities to connect with public figures or pro athletes or just people that I looked up to that were doing, what I wanted to do, which was playing the NFL. And so just through the relationships that I have with players and just with other people within the city that I come from, I use that as an opportunity to find ways to create innovative and engaging opportunities and experiences to allow the youth and young adults to interact with the legends that we call them. So I was thinking one day and I was like, let's start a foundation. Let's start a brand. And, I think sometimes half the things don't start because a lot of times it's just too much thinking. I mean, sometimes you just got to get out there and go do it. And a lot of times, sometimes we just trial and error. Like we test things out. Last year was our testing. Let's do it. Let's see if people show up. Let's invite people out and have fun. But now we got a hang of it. Now we got an audience. And so now we're just going to continue to keep doing more and more.
Okay, I like that. So what kind of advice or tips would you give somebody that's like, that's trying to get in your position of being an entrepreneur or even, starting things like this?
Man, just go. Like use the resources that you do have, the relationships that you do have, and just go. And like at the end of the day, like I think being an entrepreneur and doing something that you're passionate about is hard, especially because you got to pay bills. And a lot of times some people say like passion doesn't necessarily pay your bills, but do whatever it takes to be able to enjoy and to put that passion into work and turn it into a career. And so that's what I'm doing here. It's just like I just mentioned before, it's just like using the opportunity to just take off and go. Especially if it's a lane where it's like you see not many people doing it, or you see a lane where you can do a little bit better, then test it out. Because at the end of the day, if it don't work, you back at square one. You figure out how to make it work. And so I think that's just been my mindset behind it, is where let's just go out there and be different. Let's go out there and be different. Let's do it. Let's be active. Because a lot of people, we could talk about it. We could say, hey, we want to do a foundation. We want to have a camp. We want to do all these different things. But until it's put the paper to action, then then at the end of the day, it's just words. So that's just like I would say that's just like my words of wisdom, is just to go. Like continue to go. It's gonna be hard times. It's gonna be tough times where you just feel like, man, this is not even it. This is not worth it. But hey, somebody else out there looking up to you, and somebody else out there want to do what you're doing. So I think this is just a way to not even finish a job, but just to open a new path for someone else to follow.
Right. Okay. So my last question is: so can we expect any more events or camps like this throughout the summer coming up?
Ooh, the summer is tough because we had a cool one. So I always try to add one more to what we to our plate. And last year we only did the youth camp, and so this year we did the Rising Legends Showcase, which was for the high schoolers. It was more competitive, 7-on-7 skills competition, all those different things. So that was the new addition that we added this year. That was fortunately earlier into the year, and so this is like our second and last event in terms of football. But we do have a golf outing that will take place. Nice to meet you. We do have a golf outing that will take place July 28th. Okay. So I think that's something that people should get part of, because that's something that allows us to raise money for events like this, to do more things like this. And so I've been talking to some people, like, maybe basketball is on the horizon. We do a lot of football stuff, so maybe doing some basketball. But right now, I'm tired. So right now I'm tired. So if you ask me right now, are we doing more? I'm gonna say no. But come Monday, when it's time to figure out what's to do next, what's the next task, what's the next thing to tackle, we'll probably figure something out. But I'm gonna say right now, no. But we're always thinking, we're always trying to be innovative. So maybe one day.
Okay, perfect. And for people to keep up and even see about the other events, you want to tell them your Instagram or whatever?
Yeah. So we're on all of our social media accounts, Local Legend Foundation. On Twitter is Local Legend FDN. And so you can find us at all those. And then also for Varsity House, any media, any content that wise is at Varsity House Productions and then at Varsity House Podcast. So we do a lot. We try to tie the media with the community to create new fun experiences for the youth. And so yeah, that's where you can find us.
Okay, perfect. And that was Sean with Local Legends, and like he said, that golf autumn come back, so that's be a
July 28th. July 28th.
Life changing, stocks trading, plans raging. I'm amazing. How to made it off my block? I'm a main man. I'm sleeping in the rock like a caveman. I'm freelance, I'm a savings. Had to take chance.